Hi, I'm Susan Clark with Passion Parties. I've been with Passion Parties for 9 years, and this is actually all I do. This is my sole source of income. My husband actually helps me with it too. We're going to go through a lot of product here tonight really quickly. You'll notice you have an order form in your lap board here. And what I'd like you to do to start out is put your name and your phone number at the very least on here so I know who you are and where I'm sending the product to. And as we go through the product tonight, we're going to go through really pretty quickly. I want to make sure you're able to remember everything by the end of the evening. So do yourself a huge favor and put a little dot or dash next to anything that's of interest to you. Because later on, by the time we're done with all these soft goods, you're going to completely have forgotten all these good things by the time we get to Godzilla underneath here. So again, once again, a little dot or dash next to anything of interest to you. Also, you'll notice there's a little survey here to ask if you're interested in possibly hosting a party or possibly doing what I do. And I love to spoil my hostesses, so I will bribe you to book a party tonight. And if you're watching what I do tonight, it looks like, yeah, maybe I could do that too. Or you're thinking you have questions about it, please just mark anything above a 1 and I'll ask you about it in the order room. So please, again, fill that out and make sure you put your little dots or dashes next to anything that's of interest to you. So please turn your cell phones on vibrate for your partying pleasure and so you don't interrupt any other guests that are really trying to pay attention to what I'm talking about tonight. Okay, so you will notice, I'm sure you're going to be asking later on about catalogs, if we have catalogs. We do have catalogs. We've got a mild and a wild, and I will make sure that everybody here gets a set of these catalogs to look at, but I'm going to hold on to these until right before I go in the order room. I don't want anybody to be distracted. So I will be passing those out right before I go in the order room. We do confidential ordering, so I know everybody here is really close friends, but I would appreciate it greatly if you could come into the order room one at a time, and that'll actually help me through ordering and it'll happen a lot more quickly. As far as ordering goes, we do take Visa, MasterCard, Discover, checks, and cash. So just about any way, any form of payment we'll take. Okay, so I'm going to start off the evening like I would start an evening at home. Like maybe in the bathroom, making ourselves look good, feel good, smell good, and then maybe work our way up to massage or going out for the evening. And then I'm going to warm you guys up before I unveil the goodies underneath. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the vibrating shower bath ball. Now, this thing is really cool in that it actually, you can hear the buzzing sound. Well, that works as a decoy. Gets the kids used to that buzzing sound. So they just think, oh, mom's just taking a shower again. So I want you to roll that around on the back of your neck. There you go. And if I can have the last person drop that back in my bag when you're done, that would be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. So I know it's a lot of fun. Keep that on your shoulders, please. Be good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is our Romantotherapy product line. We've got an exclusive line of products to Passion Parties called Romantotherapy. Now, everything in this line is exclusive to Passion Parties, but has pheromones and or aphrodisiacs in it too. This is our shave cream. Honestly, I could not get excited about shave cream when I started doing Passion Parties, but then I tried it. This gives you a really good shave cream, a really good shave, close shave, and also helps reduce the red bumps. So fantastic for your sensitive areas like under your arms and your bikini line. Also does work as a hair softener, and you might wonder, why am I going to soften my hair before I cut it off? Well, you might want your guy to rinse his facial hair with this before you get lucky. That way you don't get the Brillo pad effect going on later on that night. Okay, so that's our soft and silky unisex shave cream. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is something that makes a bedroom really pleasant. Is our silky sheets. Silky sheets, what this does is it softens the sheets and makes your cotton or flannel sheets feel like silk. Really nice stuff. So you spray this on your sheets and they're nice and soft next time you get into bed. But there's lots of different things you can do with this. You can freshen a room. If you guys like to go camping, you can spray this in your sleeping bags before you store them for the winter. And then next summer when you pull them out, they're nice and fresh instead of all musty. Also, if you're always the unlucky one getting stuck with a wet spot on your side, spray this on there, it soaks up the moisture. You don't wake up stuck to the sheets in the morning. So this comes in pear, plumeria, botanical breeze, and citrus. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little bit up in the air. Anybody allergic to aerosol? No? Okay. Go ahead and spray a little bit up in the air. And I'm actually gonna fan that around a little bit so you guys can get a light scent of it. And that's our, that was our plumeria scent, which is actually our signature scent, the Hawaiian flower. Okay, so that's our silky sheets. You'll absolutely love this for many different reasons. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is, this is called our Nipple Nibblers. Now, Nipple Nibblers is actually a lip balm, and I had to ask, you know, why'd you guys call it Nipple Nibblers? Well, the guy says, well, Susan, maybe your partner's wearing it on their lips and then they nibble your nipples and then your nipples will start tingling like your lips will. And I said, well, heck, Bob, well, it's just a shortcut, that thing. Get right to it, okay? All right, anyway, so Nipple Nibblers, I said, is a lip balm. These lips, ladies, I'm going to pass around our little travel size. And I would like you to try to put this on. This is our raspberry one. So go ahead and put that on your lips, and you'll notice a little tingling, and what it's going to do is draw blood to your lips and plump them a little bit and make them a little more sensitive. So that's a really great product. Now, this is a lot of lip balm, right? So I was on a mission to find out what else we could do with this. So what you can actually do is put this on your cuticles. When your cuticles get dry and start to split, it's really moisturizing for them. You can put it on your elbows to soften your elbows, or your knees if your knees get rough and dry. So that's called Nipple Nibblers. Comes in strawberry, watermelon, raspberry, and mandarin orange. Love the mandarin orange. So that one's a really, really good all-around product also. Okay, next one I want to show you about. Okay, this, you guys have all heard about pheromones, right? There's pheromones and there's aphrodisiacs, not to be confused. Aphrodisiacs get us in the mood to have sex. Pheromones get other people around us in the mood to have sex with us. So that's the pheromones in the bottle. Fun thing about pheromones, I'm actually going to come around and put a little bit of this on each person. The really fun thing about pheromones is that, put that on your wrist, there you go, great, thanks, is it smells different on everybody because everybody's got their own unique scent. So if you put this on your wrist, rub it around, smell your wrist, and then smell the gal sitting next to you. She'll smell different. Really, really cool thing. So I've typically found about 5 scents. There's floral, fruity, musky, spicy, and vanilla. And I know 2 of them typically, if there's a musky scent, it usually means you're within a week of your period. If you're spicy, it usually means you're pregnant. I know, I always get somebody in the crowd that freaks out. So that's, I've typically found that to happen. So that's called Pure Instincts. We also have it in a roll-on version. Really cool stuff because it smells different on everybody. You can put that behind your ears, on your wrists, and behind your knees to make it the most effective.